timing is critical, access to cash shouldn't slow you down, especially when you have cars as significant as those at the Arizona Concours d'Elegance. With Borro, you can unlock the equity in your classic or luxury vehicle without selling it. Borro provides short-term loans secured by your vehicle to expand your collection, fund a business, secure an investment, or meet a critical deadline. There are no credit checks or lengthy paperwork, just quick, discreet financing. With over a decade of experience, more than $1 billion in loans funded, and 25,000 satisfied clients, Borro is the trusted choice for liquidity when you need it most. Visit Borro.com to learn more.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Collector Car Network. My name is Luke. Today we're going to be talking about something pretty cool that we spotted at the 2025 Arizona Concours d'Elegance. The late 1960s were a wild time for American performance cars, but one of the most radical experiments almost no one remembers is the Fouronado. In 1967, Hurst Performance took a brand new Oldsmobile 442 and transplanted an entire Toronado front-wheel drive system under the body. The result? A muscle car with no rear drive shaft, a completely flattened floor, and a unique hybrid frame joining the 442 and Toronado structures halfway down the wheelbase. This wasn't just something like an engine swap, this was a complete re-engineering of how an A-body muscle car worked. The 442's standard rear-wheel drive layout was replaced with a 400 horsepower, 500 foot-pound Toronado drivetrain powering the front wheels. The rear suspension kept the 442's coil springs and trailing arms, and polished Toronado wheels sat flush below it all. The car was built as a one-off experiment, testing whether Oldsmobile's high horsepower front-wheel drive system could work in a lighter, mid-sized chassis. For years, the Fouronado remained largely unknown, with maybe just a few articles written about it, but today we see it completely restored by Fred Mandrick of Scottsdale, Arizona. He brought the car back to its original configuration, preserving its experimental nature. Inside, it still looks like a standard Oldsmobile A-body, same gauges, same seats, even the same carpeting. The only major change, the completely flat floor with the old driveshaft hump removed. So what was it like to drive? Well, the Fouronado doesn't feel like a typical 442 or a Hurst Olds. When the vehicle launches, the front wheels do all the work, meaning there's no rear squat like in a traditional muscle car. Instead of lifting its nose under acceleration, the Fouronado stays planted, putting its power down effortlessly, and surprisingly, there's zero torque steer, and that's something nearly unheard of in all high-powered front-wheel drive cars. Now, despite its muscle car roots, the Fouronado is smoother and more refined than its rear drive counterparts. The Tornado's torsion bar suspension absorbs road imperfections better than the standard A-body setup, making for a ride that feels almost luxurious compared to the standard 442. The steering is also sharper, and thanks to those wider tires and lower curb weight, it corners better than you'd expect from a 1960s Oldsmobile. Now, the Fouronado wasn't just an experiment, it was a glimpse at what GM could have done with front-wheel drive performance. Had they pursued a setup like this for their A-body lineup, it might have changed the way we see front-wheel drive muscle cars today. Instead, the Fouronado remains a one-off, a fascinating what-if in American performance history. It may not do smoky burnouts, but it's a road trip machine like no other, proving that sometimes the best ideas never make it past the production stage. Whether you see it as a strange experiment or a lost opportunity, the Fouronado stands as a unique chapter in muscle car history. A 442 with front-wheel drive? It shouldn't work, but somehow it does. If you ever get the chance to see this car in person, take a moment to appreciate the engineering that went into it. It might just make you rethink what a muscle car can be. That's going to be it for today's video. We were very excited to see this at the Concours, and we're excited to keep pushing out more videos like this, so stay tuned for more. Remember, if you're in the market for a collector vehicle, check out our website at classiccars.com. That's our online marketplace with over 38,000 listings live on the site. Also, be sure to check out our sister website at autohunter.com. That's going to be our 7-day online auction. Thanks again, and I'll see y'all in the next video.